In an effort to enjoy a little bit more of the Salt Flats, but not deviate too far from our path, we ended up staying at the Bonneville Salt Flats rest stop for the evening. Wow, it's gorgeous. Good morning from the Bonneville Salt Flats. We are gonna go. There's literally no one out here. This is awesome. We have the whole place to ourselves. Ah! Okay. I got my coffee. We've camped right there. Jesse moved his van probably to see the sunrise and stuff, but I didn't want to wake up the whole house, so. I also brought my yoga mat this morning. I see Jesse over there. Hi, Atlas. Good morning, baby.
Chair.
No, I don't have a chair. Gonna do some yoga. Now that the weather is warming up, I have been able to finally bring my yoga practice outside and working on reconnecting with myself and my practice after the year that I had. Before I hit the road, I had a huge yoga community back home. And where home is, we never really see winter, so I'm able to practice outside all year round. Thankfully, my van is still wide enough and long enough for me to have a practice in the wintertime just inside the van. In 2024, I finally decided to go get my yoga teaching certification, considering I had been hosting morning sun salutations, sound healing for a couple of years. It was due time that I finally got my certification so that I can teach classes. I planned on building a yoga community online and bringing it with me on my travels, knowing that I always have roots whenever I return home. But for those of you who know the story, my year last year looked very different than the way that I had planned. Everything from my mental health, my physical health, and my spiritual health took a hit. I'm currently recalibrating my energy to pull in more like-minded yogis into my life. Travel is something that I'm extremely grateful to be doing, and I'm so excited to be back on the road. And last year I wasn't able to bring my practice out onto the road or be on the road at all, so this year I'm doing just that. I'm not sure how this is going to look yet, but I'd love to expand my community to other like-minded humans out on the road. My dream has always been to be a traveling healer and artist, and a couple years ago it expanded to teaching yoga on the road too. Today I'm stretching out on the Salt Flats and enjoying the sunrise, and when I'm done I plan to start working on my digital yoga portfolio, and I'll get more into what that means. I'm honestly surprised on how warm I am this morning. Could be the fact that I'm in leggings and they're like tight holding in my body heat, and I have like another underneath.
As soon as I tucked my shirt in and the cold air wasn't hitting my back, I'm
Yeah. So this terrain is not the friendliest on Indy's paws, and so I don't want her to be out here too long. And she came and sat down on my mat, and so now that the sun has risen, I'm gonna go take her to get her some fresh water and then also get her her breakfast. I think I'm gonna come back out here, but I just want to make sure that she was pottied. She had some playtime. We're gonna go clean up her paws and make sure she is comfortable because she's #1 priority. Happy to you. She's on the rocks now, and I did wipe off the salt on her paws as best as possible, but now it's time to go wash them. Okay. If you ever get the chance to come see the Bonneville Salt Flats at sunrise, you should do it. And I don't know what it's gonna be like in the busy season, like busier season, but there was like no one here all night, so I'm not saying come stay the night at the rest stop, but I'm also not saying that you can't. I took Indy back to the van, dusted off her paws, gave her some breakfast, and then returned back to the Salt Flats to enjoy the rest of the morning and to do a little yoga flow of my own. Something recently that I've been flowing through is trying to hone in on the type of yoga that I want to teach. I have a few options that really resonate with me, and selfishly, it's going to be the type of yoga that I really enjoy doing, at least to start. There's a couple different branches of yoga, and I steadily practice a combination of 3 certain branches consistently. Every day while I hone in on my personal practice, I'm also navigating, planning, and coming up with different techniques and flows, and slowly building pieces to my yoga classes. Yoga has been a part of my personal journey for many years now, and making the shift from student and someone who just helped guide people through yoga to consider myself a teacher and being able to teach this beautiful physical art form, it's something that I've been looking forward to for so long. While I have many hopes for this journey, I'm really excited to watch them all transpire. And while I play with the different layers of yoga and how I want to express this ancient art through my own lens, I'm going to be bringing you along for the process and the unraveling, showing you the messy, the in-between, the good, the bad, and the building. And I'm so grateful that you are here, and I hope you enjoy the journey just as much as I enjoy sharing it. And if you haven't already, get outside and move your body a little bit. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for joining me, and I appreciate you holding space. Now, it's time to jump back in the van, hop on the road, and continue the road trip out west.